No problem? Seems like a problem. Thank you. Okay, so what's up everybody? Today we are going to do a little hike in, hike out camping action. It's also going to be a bit of a stealth camping session because we've been told that this isn't necessarily the safest place to stay overnight. A lot of robberies and stabbings happen here, apparently. Of course, everywhere you go, you hear that kind of stuff. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen to you, but it's always good to exercise caution. Not be scared, but exercise caution wherever you go. So, almost got charged by a buffalo there. No idea what that was all about. Guy, he was standing at me. He was dragging his back foot like they do in the movies. Here's another one. And these big boys are bad men. So what I mean by stealth camping is we are going to make sure our tent is kind of... We're camping on the beach where it's supposed to be one of the most beautiful beaches in Lombok, the island that I am in Indonesia. But we're going to make sure it's off the beach, kind of behind the trees, behind the bushes. Not to mention, as you can see, I'm hiking in. That's because I want to make sure that people don't see my bike parked right outside the beach and assume that there's somebody there overnight. That makes us a prime target for one of those jackings. So what we're doing is we're doing about a 3 to 4 mile hike into the beach, just over those mountains over there. And once we get over there, it's going to be a really famous beach called Mawi beach, but we're going to go ahead and move right on over to the other beach. Well, it is definitely hot out here. I tried to wait till the end of the afternoon, not only so that less people see that we've been there all day and might think that we're camping, but also to avoid the heat like normal. It is absolutely beautiful out here. I expected nothing less out of this region of Indonesia I'm in. I've been here before. I've never been to this particular beach, so this is going to be a completely new experience for me in that regard. And actually, they had just paved this nice little trail that leads all the way over that mountain and to the beach that we're going to today. So as I was saying before, we've heard multiple times not to camp outside here. Obviously, it's not always the most credible sources, not people that have actually done it themselves. And a lot of times that's just based on hearsay, their advice. But regardless, we've heard stories of robberies, stabbings, just beach boys coming to throw sand in tourists' faces and stealing their purse. So it is, it's on my mind. And I have to say right now, I'm not even at the beach. It's not even dark out. It's not even close to dark out. And I'm already kind of entered into fight or flight mode, meaning I'm ready. I'm engaged in the environment. I'm cautious. And I think that's the only way to go about a mission like this, is to always be ready. And that kind of limits the amount of fun that you can have on one of these things, at least for now, at least at the very beginning, until I get comfortable with my environment. I'm kind of settled down and in one place. Then I'm sure things will get better. But for right now, I'm on edge. I'll tell you this much anyway. It definitely makes you second guess yourself walking so far away from your bike. I'm really out on my own out here. Don't have a quick getaway if something were to happen. So I know it's the right move to draw as little attention as possible to me, but it definitely doesn't help the nerves. Woo! Okay, I just had to ask a guy for directions. He pointed me up the mountain, which I just climbed. A bit winded right now, and there is no path. It ends right where I am. I don't exactly know where to go. Now I'm stuck up here in these mountains because I took a really steep path. So yeah, you can hear the mosque behind me. It's about midday, maybe 5 p.m. Not really sure where to go from here. The funny thing is, I asked this local construction team, who have probably been on site for about the last 1 or 2 months, who know that this is a new road construction that has led to this development, and yet I asked them how to get to the beach where the road leads, and they don't even know that it leads to the beach that I'm trying to get to, which is funny because it just goes to show you that the local desire for adventure and exploring just isn't there in the local population. You would think that somebody in the group of about 20 men would have ventured over the hill to see what was on the other side, or just asked someone, like, where does the road lead to? And yet, nobody does. It's one of the peculiar things about Indonesians is there's just no sense of adventure in them. Wow, beautiful view there. Cannot zoom, but you can definitely see Pantai Selong Balunak in all of its glory. So now we have completely changed landscapes as we go further into the forest here. I was lucky to find this path because it's not marked or anything like that. This is a brand new cut area. I'm pretty sure most locals don't even know that you can access this beach from this direction. I hope this is where it leads. All right, I hear the other beach. I hear the waves crashing. That's a good sign. I think I just reached the top. Now I gotta work my way down to the other beach. Whew, that was a climb. Yeah, doggies. We found the other side of the beach. Now it's just about getting down there. I tell you what, didn't actually bring the best shoes for this kind of terrain. Wasn't expecting it to get this loose. This kind of loose gravel. That's just a bitch to hike up and down, especially down. Oh, slowly but surely we are inching towards sea level here. Hello, Pak. Ke pantai? Itu? Itu? Ya. Itu di sana? Ya. Kasih ya. Alright guys, so we made it. And I am taking a break in the shade right now. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I am feeling pretty tired, pretty sick, all of the above. But what we have right behind me is just the gnarliest scenes I could have ever imagined. So let me give you a little tour. In our living room for tonight, we have one of the sickest views I could have ever imagined. I don't know if you can see it on screen, but it's just a perfect silhouette of all of the surrounding mountains, misty waves, the sun perfectly shining through to create just an ambience that's to die for out here. And then of course you have over here, they might be look like little specks on the screen, but you have probably a dozen or so local fishermen who look like they're scavenging for some kind of clams or oysters or something like that. Obviously they either came in by foot, or there is actually a beach over there that you can access via a dirt path, a narrow dirt path that is many kilometers away from any sort of main road. And the main attraction, which right now there are no waves, but the main attraction is a surf break just out there. There's probably half a dozen or so surfers right now, and I'm assuming more will come as the sun gets lower. It is one of the world's best surf breaks, and is, like I said, completely inaccessible. This beach that I'm on right now, you cannot access from a road. You cannot access with a vehicle. The only way that you can get here is by jalan kaki, which is by foot in Indonesian, and most likely there's not a lot of people who are doing that because it's quite a hike to get here, and as we know, Indonesians cannot stand walking. The thought of walking to them is allergic. So I think it's going to be pretty secluded tonight, but for now I think I'm going to enjoy the presence of people around. It's just unbelievable out here, the scenes. I'm going to soak this all in. I'll update you guys later on what we're going to do next, what we're going to do tonight. We probably have a couple of hours of sunlight left, so let me just enjoy it till then. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do here, I just scouted out the land a little bit. This seems like a pretty good spot for a little campfire tonight. I'm going to stealth camp right inside this little cove here. This is well hidden from the beach and has a nice natural covering just in case it rains tonight. You never know. Alright, what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little beach combing. Go find anything, trash, wood, metal, whatever we could find on this beach that would be of use tonight. We're going to make sure we create a sort of bank. Something like this would be good in a survival situation to harvest water, rainwater, or other type of water catchment. Same with this. It's a nice clear new bottle that we could use to catch direct sunlight and create some kind of fire. Again, this is only if we're going to be here more than one night. Great piece of dry firewood right here. Same with that. Man, there's just all kinds of good wood here. It's so much different than camping in the rainforest, where it's almost impossible to find dry wood if you don't come prepared. Look, this is a perfect piece of wood to create our tinder out of. Just rips apart really easy into these coconut fibers. That's great. Nice thin piece of wood right there. What's this? Looks like we have a piece of foam. I don't know what we could use that for. Hate to see all this trash on the beach, but today is not the day that we'll be cleaning up. Although on this channel I do want to incorporate a few beach cleanups, and if I can get subscribers to join me, that would be even better. Look at all this wood. It comes too easy here on the beach. This wood's already charred. It's already been lit ablaze. I tell you what, camping out here on the beach is just too easy. But we definitely need to find some smaller kindling as well. A good rule of thumb when you're starting a fire, when you think you've collected enough wood, collect more. That's the only truly way that you'll know whether or not you have enough to start a fire. I guess as you progress in your survival journey, you'll get better at starting fires. Unfortunately, I am not. And so the best rule of thumb is to collect more. Jesus, mate, just look at this place. It's perfect. That's a good log. It's a little wet though, we're gonna have to dry it out. Oh yeah, here's some good pieces here. Oh, this is perfect for kindling. Golly, mate. It's just too easy here. Come back for more later. There's just no short supply here. Amazing, man. It's perfect for kindling. Dry coconut full of sand. I'll tell you what, that's probably enough for the type of fire we're building tonight, but I'm gonna go look for more anyway. Maybe we could find something cool. always good to have proper footwear when you're walking through this stuff. As I said in one of my previous videos, if you step on something sharp, you stab yourself, it gets infected. Especially in a survival situation, you're a dead man. Dead man. Ah, here's a coconut. Where are these coconuts coming from? I don't see any trees. As you can see, this one's been burned. It also feels pretty heavy. Here's probably a drier one up here. Make sure nothing's in there. Looks like just a bunch of sand. Maybe there's an egg in there. Yeah, I think that's an egg. I don't want to pick it up. No, that's just a snail shell. It's too wet. Yeah, that's a good one. These coconut husks, they'll burn forever. This bamboo, on the other hand, it does not. So it's good to gather a lot of that. Jesus, look how much my feet are just sinking into this sand. Good Lord. Oh my God. This is an exercise. Total exercise. And I already had one of those. Tomorrow morning I'm waking up and gonna meet a friend at the beach. We're gonna go surfing. I don't need any more exercise. I'm breathing heavy. I don't do this enough. Block the wind there a bit. I think that should be good. I'll tell you what, this is not a bad view to have. That's night one of camping on the 1,000-mile journey right up there, with nothing but nature in front of us. Beautiful sunset tonight. I'm proud of us on this night. It was all pretty easy. No hitches, just beautiful, great time. Let's hope tonight it's as smooth. We're able to get the fire started. Man, I'm just chill tonight. I'm just enjoying the moment. I just about caught a crab on accident out here. Now I'm looking for it. I think it must have gone under a rock, but I had it in my fingers. I thought it was dead. Then it came to life and ran away. It must be under this rock here. Let's see if I can dig it out. It's scary putting your hands under there. Whatever, look for another one. So the sun is just setting, but I may have found us a little bit of dinner. Come on out. Little hermit crab. It's shy now. Now I'm just trying to find anything else that we can have. Just a little bit of meat would be a nice way to top off the night. But goddamn, what a relaxing night it is already. So I'm gonna get a little reflective, and I apologize right now if I'm not very coherent. I can't even make sense of words right now, I'm so tired. It's just a proud moment. It's easy to forget how simple life can be. It's quite endearing to think about, and to think how relaxed life could be. It's super deep, but super cheesy as well. But man, it's so easy to enjoy out here and just let it calm you down. And I don't do this enough, that's for sure. Wowee! That is a special evening. I can't believe my life. Back to the campsite we go. Alright, well, we still have a little bit of light. Just gonna quickly set up this tent. So what I'm doing now is peeling all the coconut husks that I can, because it's great kindling. I'm gonna make a little, what we would call a bird's nest. And the hope is that I can land an ember from my flint and steel right into there, where it could catch onto this ultra dry timber. And once we get a small flame in the timber, we can transfer it underneath a group of small twigs. But let's give it a try. There's the flint and steel. Last time I wasn't able to do it without a cotton ball. Not sure, maybe I need to break it up a little bit more. Maybe it needs to be finer. Even from the oils from my hands right now could be moistening the tinder just a little bit too much. I don't know. If you know how to use a flint and steel, let me know if I'm doing it right. Yeah, okay. There's some people out there. Looks like everybody's going home. I'm putting the ember right there, you can see it. It's just not catching. Maybe it's not dry enough? I'm hitting it too much, that's for sure. I'm putting the ember right on the dot here. It's just not lighting. That's gotta be it right there. Man, that thing is falling right there. Alright, I learned a little trick. you scrape off some magnesium onto your tinder pile. It helps. Alright, let's give that a try now. That's it right there. I feel it. It's coming. Man, if that hasn't lit yet, it might not. I'm throwing it right on it. Fuck. Oh, that was it right there. We lit momentarily. That's just not lighting, guys. I must be doing something wrong. It's okay, because we brought an alternate. I brought trusty friend the lighter. I hope you guys can still see. It's getting dark. Let's see if I can. Okay. Didn't want to use this time, but I also brought trusty friend our paper. I basically burnt my thumbprint off, so I might as well use a little bit of paper. Dry leaves would basically do the same thing, but I just like cheating, especially when I'm tired. It's getting dark and I'm ready for bed. Okay, there we go. We got a flame. I'm gonna lay some sticks over it. I'm gonna lay some bigger sticks over it. Yeah. Seems promising. That seems promising. There we go. Here we go. Go. There we go. That's good. I think we're going now. There we go. Yep, got the fire going. Now to cook our old buddy Hermit. Goddamn, it's hot. We're gonna make a little grill. What can we use for the grill? I think we could probably use this. Yeah, we'll break that in half actually. That's a pretty sick view if I don't say so myself. Nice little camp setup here. I'm a little afraid that the sparks are gonna get the dry grass, but it's okay. All right, we got our little Hermit cooking right here. Just woke up. It's about 7. I normally don't even sleep past sunrise. Last night I had a little bit of difficulties falling asleep, but it was a fucking good night. And now it just feels like I'm waking up in paradise here. You fucking love the sound of the ocean when you wake up, and oh, it feels so nice outside. Now I have to rush, tear down all this stuff, and pretty much run back to the other beach so I can meet my friend to go surfing. Wow! Look at this little spot that we have here. Oh my god, it's beautiful! Beautiful! Oh man, I'll tell you what, it just doesn't get better than this. Actually, I was always curious how quick the teardown was. And today I got camp all packed away in a little under 15 minutes. So that's good when I start back on my walking expedition to Papua. It'll be good to get everything tore down as quick as possible so that we can maximize the time in this nice morning sun rather than walking in the heat of the Asian tropics. So it's good to know. Now I have about, I don't know, 40 minutes to an hour hike out. One of my favorite things about camping is hiking in, enjoying the solitude when you get there. But of course that means in the morning. Often a really nice location to do a morning hike, so I'm looking forward to it actually. It's goddamn beautiful here, man. So that about does it. Just finished camping. First night out without anybody around. With the new camera and everything, I was a little nervous to go, especially with all the rumors I've been hearing about, robberies and whatnot. But this just goes to show you that you can't always trust what you hear. Of course, we could have gotten lucky. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, it's better to proceed with caution than to let it scare you from doing it. And that's the lesson I'm taking away from this camping trip. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time.